Hello? I do not. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello.
I can hear you. I just turned the monitor yet.
Do I have sound?
Pop your monitor on.
There it is. There it is. Aha. Yay. Thank you, darling.
Alright, let me
Y'all, I don't know what I'd do without White Wabbit. She's my tech person. Hello, let's try this again. Good afternoon. It's Sunday afternoon and it's Mom's Kids Corner High Pass. Thank you all for waiting on me. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. Something was fluey. Sometimes I think when it storms here, my settings just go crazy. It is Monster Day, in case you haven't figured that out by the way that I look. Um, I hope I'm going out. Somebody tell me, am I actually going out? Because I have a red box instead of a green box. So please tell me if you hear me and see me and all that stuff so that I know to go on or to stop or what to do here. So I am totally crazy today. No? Yes? Anybody? I'm buffering. Oh, wonderful. Okay. I don't know how to fix that either. Well, there was earlier. Um, but it's not. Yeah, there's supposed to be one move through in an hour, so I'm probably getting the start of that. I'm sorry, guys. I hope it'll stop. Um, I guess I should just go on. Yes? Okay. Welcome to Mom's Kids Corner. Hello, everybody. Today is Monster Day, and I have a wonderful surprise. Um, and the surprise is no, not my crazy hair, and it's not my crazy stitches, and it's not any of that. But I have a surprise about the book I'm going to read today, and I'm real excited because every week I get on here and I do my little songs and my stories, and I tell you all that I can't show you the pictures in the books because of copyright laws. You know, the authors don't allow that, so I just have to tell you about the books that I'm using for my themes each week. This week's a little bit different. I know the author. Guys, we ah, I have a friend here on um, Twitch. Whose name is Travis Tavern Talk. He is a author. He writes books, and I have read several of his sci-fi fantasy books, and they're wonderful. Now, I'm not normally a sci-fi fantasy person. I am normally romance and mystery. That's what I like. However, I have very much enjoyed Travis's books. But I found out recently that Travis has also written some children's books. So I ordered them and got them in, and I talked to him about it. And when he found out that I had ordered them, he said, "Well, you're welcome to use those on your stream." And I followed up again with him and made sure I got confirmation again before I plan today's stream. But today we're going to do monster theme, and we're going to read one of Travis's books. Now, he writes under the pen name of Joe Wilson for his children's books. But I am so excited, you guys. So I'm going to show you the book. We're not going to read it first, but I am going to show it to you. So let me find my camera here. And I hope I've got it right because I moved everything here a minute ago. There we go. Let me get my belly out of the picture. Okay. This is called Monsters After Dark, written by Joe Wilson, our friend Travis Tavern Talk, or Travis I. Savart, and I hope I pronounced his last name correctly. It's Sivart. And it's illustrated by Briana Roach. And this is a lovely, cute little book. And we are going to make some monster crafts today. Hence the stitches on the face and the crazy hair and the black shirt and all that. So we are doing a monster thing today. If you like sci-fi past, I think you will probably like it. He has a series called the Portals series. There's 3 books. I've read the first 2. It's in a fantasy world of people that leave this world and go to that world. It's really, really a good series. He also has a series called The Silver and Smith. No, thank you. I appreciate that. No, it was just, I decided on black and the crazy, I took that gel stuff and tried to stick my hair up, you know. No, it's just not one of those days. Perhaps I'm a monster today. But thank you anyway. I probably could pull this look off now that you said that, you know. But anyway, he has a series called the Silver and Smith series, and it's a bounty hunter and an archaeologist. And it's really, really good. You would probably like the Portals. If you're a big sci-fi person, you'd probably like the Portals series. They're really good books. Like I said, I am not much of a sci-fi person. I don't read a lot of it. But I've very much enjoyed his. I read, he just put out one called Silver and Smith, The Doppelganger's Gate. And he let me have a advanced copy of it. I was one of his beta readers. I think that's what it's called. People that read it ahead and give feedback. So I was one of the testers. I got to read it ahead and then give him feedback of what I thought about the book and so on. And I liked it so much that this was the second book, I think, in the series. I liked it so much that I ordered the first one. I haven't read it yet. I got it in the other day. But I did order the first one because I really like Silver and Smith. Well, I got to thinking about how much fun it would be to do some sort of a monster theme to go along with the book. And then, honestly, this came about at the very last minute. I was trying to get my face on, and I was sitting there and I was thinking, do a monster theme today. And then I thought, stitches on my face. And of course, I went to drawing it. And you know me, I can't stop at just a few. I had to put them everywhere. So I've got them up here, and I've got them down here, and I've got them, you know. So yeah, one of those. I tried to tell myself that less is more. I don't always listen to that theory. But anyway, so we are going to do monsters today. Now, I guess I better get started because Johnny and Heidi has Sunday supper today, and I intend to go to that at some point tonight. And so I guess I better get my stream moving so I can go to that later today. Is that at 4, perhaps? Is Sunday supper at 4? That might give me time to get something fixed to eat. All right. So let's get started. And I'm really excited about getting to use Travis's book. So we're going to sing a song first, of course. I found some really cute songs, and today's just all cutesy songs. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to live with me. I was in that. White Wabbit did Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs. did an Apex tournament. Epic sandwich. Well, that's true, but I don't know. I'll figure it out. I was thinking about that earlier. I didn't even know the theme till I looked this morning. I could run out. There's a Subway here, and there's a Jimmy John's here. Yeah, I probably could go to one of those places, or I could stick a grilled cheese in the oven. That would be the easiest. Anyway, so I got online, of course, and was trying to find. Mrs. and Mrs. did a Apex tournament last night, and I was modding for them. Now, I won't lie to you guys. I'm not a big Apex fan. I don't all that shooting gets on my nerves. So I kept the volume about halfway down. You probably came in last. I don't know about that, but anyway, while I had them up and was watching and modding for them, I was working on my songs and my stuff for today. So I actually multitask. I can't do any. I tend to do more than one thing at a time most days anyway. I don't usually just do one thing at a time. So let's sing our first monster song. This is I think it's When Johnny Comes Marching Home is the tune to this. It's real simple. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters stomp around the house. They sing and stomp, shout and stomp about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. The monsters run around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters run around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters run around the house. They sing and shout and run about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. The monsters jump around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters jump around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters jump around the house. They sing and shout and jump about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. The monsters dance around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters dance around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monsters dance around the house. They sing and shout and move doubts about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. The monsters sleep around the house. Hurrah, hurrah. The monsters sleep around the house. Hurrah, hurrah. The monsters sleep around the house. They snore and snort and sleep about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, y'all know me. I can't just let it go. I just can't. Oh, that's our first monster song. All right. So we are going to do Travis's book next. So I'm going to shout him out one more time. This is Travis Tavern Talk. He is the author that I'm talking about today. He kindly let me use his book on air. I get to read it and show the pictures. I'm so excited. I have 2 more of his books that I may end up doing a stream with as well, but I wanted to start with this one and see how well I did with it and so on. But we are going to read his book called Monsters After Dark. Monsters After Dark, written by Joe Wilson, or in other words, Travis Tavern Talk, but he goes by the pen name Joe Wilson for his children's books, illustrated by Briana Roach. Good night, Mother kissed Monster's forehead. Croc nibbles toes, they giggled, under the bed. It can't get you with your eyes closed tight. Mother left the room and turned out the light. The door closed and Monster muttered, I hope that crocodile was well fed. The curtains are bats, hanging by their feet, sleeping through the day, exhausted and beat. Their eyes covered with their folded wings, they rose at night with the other things. Monster thought, it's creepy, but it's still kind of neat. A vampire peeked out of the toy chest, where he always hid for a good night's rest. But soon he'll rise and right before Monster's eyes say, blah, 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 and be dressed in his very best vest. Blah, 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 blah. I love that. I think it's so funny. Outside the window is a huge gray pachyderm, his trunk like a giant wriggled gray worm. His eyes are wide 'cause he wants inside. Monster should tell him no, send him away, and be firm. There's a shape on in the TV by the corner, the pale form of a otherworldly foreigner. Monster didn't want to be a bad host, but he didn't want to invite a ghost. They just mope around being a downer and a mourner. The octopus grabbed 8 pillows. It's like this almost every night. It wallows and flumps, hitting others with soft thumps. Feathers everywhere make quite a sight. They make a fort from the blanket and the table and put a chair on top to make sure that it's stable. It's for the lookout, it's how they scout, searching for things like Monster's aunt's creepy doll, Mabel. They jump on the bed, laughing and squealing. It's wonderful, like no other feeling. They bounce up and down, flipping heels over head all around. The bear gets the highest, touching the ceiling. Monster made a cape using a towel, pulling it over their head to create a cowl. They flew in the air, scattering the ghosts and bats everywhere, while everyone screeched and let out a howl. Howl! Grabbing blocks, they built a tower to the sky and climbed up it in the blink of an eye. The crocodile pretended to be a train, and you could hear the ghost complain at the bears as the bear swiped at the planes and played the bad guy. Then came the robot invasion, and they made a plan to fight and defeat each and every tin man. Their lasers were beat by mirrors in a heartbeat. Monsters became their leader by talking into a fan. But then the aliens came down with their laser swords, evil enemies and mean warlords. But with a flashlight, Monster won the fight, and the president gave everyone awards. The Queen awarded lands and a duchy. They celebrated with tiny cups of tea, with pinkies in the air. The trumpets blew a fanfare, and the crowd cheered and yelled, "Whoopee!" They fought their way through the wilderness to get back home, riding their new elephant friend through the jungle zone. Crossing the crocodile's river, Monster began to shiver as the wind picked up and began to whine and moan. Thunder boomed and lightning crashed outside. The creatures were all very terrified. They fled to the bed and all hid their heads, and Monster protected them as the rain intensified. Monster pulled their friends near and told them there was nothing to fear. Huddled under the sheet, the storm boomed in the street, and they waited nearly a year. Sometimes if it's storming, it feels like we've waited a year, doesn't it? Booming steps of a giant could be heard in the hall. Monster curled up in a tiny ball. What could be outside the door? Something horrible, it's for sure. The knob turned and the door swung open to touch the wall. The bat settled over the window. The crocodile slid in under the bed. The bear went to the closet and the ghost looked on in dread. The vampire and the werewolf hid just as the mirror monster and the octopus did. The elephant just stood there, unsure what to do instead. The weather pattered the window pane with the gentle sound of falling rain. Monster was safe in bed, their pillow wrapped around their head, and Daddy Monster tucked them in again. The end. I think it's such a sweet book. Okay, I'm going to show you this. This is about the author. Joe Wilson is the pen name of sci-fi and fantasy author Travis Isavart, a father who has stayed young at heart. This is his third children's book, but he has many more playing freeze tag up in his head. Perhaps this is the Portal series that he's holding in this picture that I was telling you about that I thought you would like. But yeah, this is just this great book. It's called Monsters After Dark by Joe Wilson, otherwise known as Travis Tavern Talk here on Twitch. He does writing here on Twitch. He writes his books here online. And illustrated by Briana Roach. And I did have the author's permission to use the book, so I thought that was really wonderful. Let me put that where I can get to it again. I don't have enough room, you guys. Okay. Loved it. I thought it was a really cute book. I have two more. I have one called My Puppy is a Werewolf and My Bunny is a Werewolf, maybe? My Puppy is a Werewolf, My Bunny is something. It's two, I think it's My Puppy is a Werewolf. Anyway, I got a couple more of his that I may be able to stream around again. I've enjoyed them so far. I think they're really sweet. Hello, Turb. All right, let's sing another song, and then we will do our craft. I have two crafts for you today. Oh, I forgot to tell you what you'll need today. You're going to need construction paper or cardstock, You're going to need a straw. If you have large googly eyes, or if you want to use multiple small ones, you can. I just been have cutting them out of construction paper because I don't have any large one. I just have the regular, the little bitty ones. You're going to need either yarn or ribbon or pipe cleaner, something to make hair out of. I used ribbon because I don't have any of the yarn or the I have pipe cleaner, but I don't like to work with it. It's hard to work with, so I used ribbon instead. So, and I'll show you what we're going to make really quickly so that you can get your supplies together. Let me get back on my camera here. We are going to make a monster twirler. It's a different monster face on each side, and you see I use ribbon for the hair. Put it on a straw, and the children can play with it. So a monster twirler on a straw. And then we're going to make, I call it a crinkle-legged monster. These I actually saw, I found these on Pinterest. They were hung up, I'm assuming in a classroom. But we're going to make a crinkle-legged monster. And mostly you're just using shapes. Really easy to do and doesn't require a lot of stuff. Construction paper, cardstock, glue, scissors, pencil, mostly, and a lot of imagination. Like this is just paper. So, I mean, you can, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do the crinkly leg monster and the twirly straw monster. Okay. So let me sing a song real quick, and then we will go back to that. Five naughty ghosts jumping in the lake. One fell off and bumped his head. I can't get the tune in my head. Five little monkeys jumping in the bed on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Five naughty ghosts jumping in the lake. One fell off and bumped its neck. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more ghosts jumping in the lake." Four naughty ghosts are jumping in the lake. One fell off and bumped its neck. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more ghosts jumping in the lake." Three naughty ghosts jumping in the lake. One fell off and bumped its neck. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more ghosts jumping in the lake." Jeez. Two naughty ghosts are jumping in the lake. One fell off and bumped its neck. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "No more ghosts jumping in the lake." One naughty ghost jumping in the lake. It fell off and bumped its head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, "Put those ghosts right into bed." Oh, my stars, you guys. I just ain't right somehow. Okay. So let's work on our crafts. Okay. Let me get the camera going here. Okay. We're going to make our little twirly monster on a stick first. So let me get I've got a basket full of paper here. Lay all that down here. I don't know how much of that I'm going to need. Probably not as much as I've got laid out. Okay. So I made green yesterday. I'm going to do purple today. I'm going to make a purple monster today. Now, you want both sides to be the same shape because you're going to tape it and glue it together so you have a face on each side. So you just take your sheet and you're going to fold it in half because and I'm using cardstock because it's stiffer and it will hold better on the on the straw. If you just have construction paper, that will work as well. I just like the cardstock because it holds together better. Okay, now I'm not going to make an exact replica of what I made last night. In fact, I had a different one picked up that I thought was really cute that I was going to try to do. So for this one, I'm going to do a circle. I don't think I can use that. That's going to be too big. But I bet if I'm terrible at drawing freehand. I don't make a very good circle. But I don't have anything large enough, I don't think, for what I need here. No. Okay. I guess I'm going to have to take a chance at freehanding it, which is what I did with that one, so maybe it'll turn out. Okay, you're going to leave it folded and you're going to draw, and then you're going to cut out both pieces at the same time. So this one, I'm just going to do I'm going to start with a circle. Let's see, what was it I was going to do? I had one picked out that was just adorable. Okay. So I'm going to start out, instead of giving him these three little things on the top, I'm going to try to make it like he's got a set of horns. So I'm going to do this, and then we'll come over and do this. It's probably going to look like a cat, but oh well, it'll be what it'll be. And then you're going to come around and make my circle. Okay. So that's what it's going to kind of sort of look like. Now, so let me get my scissors. I put everything away last night like a big dummy. Now, I'm going to cut this, leave it folded because you're going to cut it at the same time. That way you have the same shape for both sides. Now, you're going to open it up and cut it down the middle, so you've got two sides. And so that's what the shape of this monster is going to be. Now, we're going to make googly eyes out of white and black paper. Simple, simple, simple. But you all know I can't draw a straight line with a ruler, so I trace stuff. And I'll show you what I'm doing. This particular fella is just going to have one big eye. Yeah. He's just going to have one big eye. So I'm going to make my eye the size of my pencil sharpener here. And you see I'm just going to trace around my pencil sharpener. Now if you can draw a nice circle, wonderful. That's all you have to do. And that one may not be big enough. Let me see. Oh yeah, it will be. Okay. This is kind of trial and error, guys. You have to kind of, well, they would be cute for Halloween decorations. And in fact, I'm sure that most of what I pulled up was meant for Halloween. But I figure if you can do Christmas in July, you can do Halloween monsters in July as well. So there you go. But let's just face it, I wanted to do the book, so I planned accordingly. It's not often that you get to, that you know an author and can actually do a real book, you know, like I normally have to just tell you about them. So I was thrilled that he said I could use his. Okay, it's going to have one big eyeball. I'm having to reference my picture, guys, in case you wonder what I'm doing. I'm not exactly, are you the biggest circle I have? Okay, so I'm going to take a lipstick tube, stuff that I keep here on my desk, you guys. It just makes it easier for me. And I'm going to snip, 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 snip. No. I need black. I need a black middle for the eye. Okay. Now just use the lipstick tube just to trace. You know me, I can't draw straight, so now I'm going to cut out the black part. And you can do this, you could be as creative as you want with these. Okay, and so there's his big eye, and it's going to go right there, and then we're just going to give him a little bit of a mouth. So I'm going to glue that down, and I'm using a paper plate to glue in because I don't like getting glue all over my tablecloth here that I have over my desk. So I usually glue on something else, and it's usually a paper plate. Okay, so let's put my little eye right there, and then we'll glue the middle on. All right, there's his eye. Now, we have to make him a mouth. Now, we could do the black like this. We could do this. I think I would like to do just a kind of an oval black with one tooth is what I think I would like to do. So I am going to kind of try to freehand an oval mouth. And I don't want it too big. Because he's supposed to look like a little surprised monster. Some of the examples that I saw had tongues sticking out of their mouth and all sorts of different shaped mouths, you know. Okay, so I'm just going to give him a little oval mouth, and I'm going to put a triangle, white triangle in it for a tooth, and he's going to have a tooth, just one tooth. Okay. Here's the black part for his mouth. Stand up there. Okay, where'd my pencil go? I lose my stuff on my desk. I don't have a lot of room. Okay. Okay, I'm going to give him one tooth. So let's draw a triangle. These are all really easy shapes, nothing real complicated about this. Okay, so that's too big. So let's cut it down a little bit. My triangle's too big. I don't want that, don't want his tooth to be that big. I like that. So we'll glue that on. Okay, there's one side. Okay, now we're going to lay that out of the way. And we're going to get this one. And we're going to turn it over because we want them to match. I had to watch myself yesterday because I would do it wrong. See? Okay, so I want to decorate that side. Okay, the outside. All right. Now, this one we want to have different eyes. We don't want it to be just one-eyed. So it could be 2 eyes, it could be 3 eyes, it could be a half a dozen eyes. I think what would be fun on him would be to do a smaller big eye and then put like 2 or 3 little eyes on each side. So I'm going to make a smaller one using my battery that I keep here on the table. I have these round things here sitting here to help me, so I have something round to draw with. I keep that battery on here all the time because it's the perfect size for a lot of the things that I need to cut out. So we're going to make one big eye. These are kind of labor intensive because you have to do a lot of cutting. And now if you had large googly eyes, you could just use those. I don't have anything but the smaller ones. And besides, I think that if you're going to let a child have them to play with, that doing it all out of the paper would probably make it easier for them to play with and sturdier and so on. Put that right there. Now we need a middle. And we'll take a lip gloss tube and trace the middle. Now, let's make a couple of eyes on either side there. And I'm going to use that same lip gloss tube to do the white outside. I'm going to do 4 because I'm going to put 2 on each side of this size and maybe a smaller one. He's going to have lots of eyes. I think that would be interesting. And 2, this kind of thing would be very good for children to do for their motor skills because the cutting and the tracing, the pasting, all of that would be very good for children's motor skills. Okay. I hope I'm not boring you guys out of your skull here. It just takes time to make these things. These are not quick crafts. You have to actually make the pieces and so on for it. Okay, so we're going to put those like that. And then we'll put one little tiny eye in the middle there. Now, to do that, let's see. What about if we trace the pencil? Oops. Trace the pencil, but I don't have another pencil. Okay, well, let's do this. I'll use a marker instead. Okay. And I'm going to show you a little trick that I did yesterday. Instead of cutting black out for these, because these are small and would be harder to do, I'm going to use a black marker to make the eyeballs on these ones. So I'm going to get them laid out and tape and glue the white down, and then we will take our black magic marker and fix the eyes. Okay. So let's glue these down. Come on. Okay. Glue the other side down. Guys, I had some really exciting news this week. I got a call from my contractor, and he asked me to meet him at the house last week, and we went over the final plans, and they start demo on my new house on Monday, actually tomorrow. So I'm excited. They're actually going to get started and get the reno going on my house. So that means that, crossing my fingers for good fortune and nothing going wrong, that I will be moving down near White Wabbit in a couple of months. So I'm really excited. Okay, so now we got all the eyes on. All right. Now I'm going to take my black magic marker and make the eyeballs. So this one I'm going to make looking up. This one I'm going to make looking down. This one's going to have an eyeball in the middle. Okay. There's all the eyes. Now we just got to give him a mouth. And I think since he's got so many eyes that we probably should go simple on the mouth. So let's do something like this one, like I did on this one. Let's do the little things with the little triangles on it. So I'm just going to draw. Don't want it too big because, like I said, he's a kind of a little monster. Okay. So I'm going to take the black magic marker and go over that before I cut it out. He's going to have little teeth. Okay, then I'm just going to cut this out. I'm going to leave some of the white around it just to And then this is going to be his little mouth. He looks kind of confused, doesn't he? Okay, so we'll put some glue on the back of that. Come out of there. I think I'm going to put the teeth down. Okay, there's the other side of our monster. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to, before we do that, I think I'm going to take my black magic marker and give his ears a couple of stripes. So they'll show better. We're going to turn this one over, and if you want to put hair, this is where you'll do that. You'll stick the hair up here. I think for this one, I'm going to take, I use green curly ribbon on this one, and I think for this guy I'm going to try just some silver ribbon. I need a straw too. Have to. Okay. So what I'm going to do for him, I think, is just take some little pieces of silver ribbon and glue it along here and just have a few little hairs sticking up. So nothing fancy, nothing major, just a few little pieces sticking up there. And I don't want a whole lot, I don't think. This is kind of a trial by error thing. You do it till you, so you put it on there and you turn it over and you look at it and you think, okay, that will be cute with a little bit of hair. So I'm going to actually take tape and put that on because it's easier and it won't show anyway, as long as you don't get crazy and let your tape go up above your top. Okay, and I want, let's see, that one's longer. I want the middle one longer. That tape's about empty. And then this one's shorter. And see, I went crazy and got the tape up above. But see, he's just going to have 3 little hairs sticking up there. Okay, now, next thing you do is you're going to take your straw, you're going to lay it in the middle, and I take regular Scotch tape first. Get me a couple pieces of that. And just lay it down to where you've got it held still. Won't run on you or nothing. Check my placement, make sure it doesn't look completely awful. Then I take packing tape. Just plain old packing tape. And put the straw down with that. That way, yeah, I save most everything I make. I have a file over there. If you can see that white box kind of in the floor over there, that's got all my stuff in it that I've made just about. I save just about everything. Yeah, I think they're cute. Okay, so you've got the tape, we got the straw taped on. Now, you're gonna attach this one to this one like this. So what I'm going to do first is where that tape is, I'm going to take a piece of the packing tape and do the rollover thing, you know, where you roll it, and I'm going to put it right there on each side because that tape's in your way of putting glue on. And I want this as sturdy as I can make it, because if a child's going to run and play with it, and that is the ideal, something that they can play with, then you need it sturdy. Then I'm going to take just the glue stick and I'm going to cover the rest of this in glue. I think they're adorable, I really do. It's a really cute ideal. And it goes well with Travis's book. I'm not going to glue my ears, I'm going to leave them loose. Now, let's see if that worked. Trouble is that tape sticks before I'm ready for it to. That's what it did to me yesterday. Come on. Oh, I put another piece of tape on there, you guys. I messed it up. There we go. I can't get it even before it sticks on me. Okay. Then you're just going to push it down really tightly. Now, if you wanted, you could either tape or glue that down, and I think we probably should. So since it's like that, I'm going to use tape. See if I can get a piece of tape in there. I should have thought of that. You live and you learn, you guys. Probably should have glued those ears, but okay. There we go. Stick a piece of tape in there. Now, here next to the straw, I am actually going to put a piece of tape on the outside, and I know that won't look as good as one would think, but I don't want it to come apart. So I am going to take a piece of tape on either side of the straw, because my thoughts process on this was this would be really cute for a child to make to play with. So you want it really sturdy. Okay, there we go. There is our twirly monster on a stick. So this is the one I made last night for an example, and this is the one we made today on stream. Let's see, let's dress him up just a hair more. Where's my there it is. Let's do one more thing to him. Let's go around his eyeball. There we go. I like that better. Hello, Bigfoot. Rawr. Hi, honey. All right. So there we are. There is my monster on a stick, more or less. So I thought that would be really cute for kids to make and play with. Okay, now we have one more craft we're going to do, but before we do that, let's take a quick. I'm so glad to see you, sweetheart. Mrs. and Mrs. there have started them a new channel, and Joe's got Cat singing with her. Ladies, would you shout yourselves out, one of you, please? Well, okay. maybe delayed and they're getting to it. I'll give them a second. If they don't do it, I'll do it. But I'm real proud of them because they have started singing together. Thank you, girls. They've started singing together and they game together, so I'm real happy. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, let's shout you out too then. Is at Big Ferrar. Let's shout you out by all means. Did it work? Big Ferrar. Guys, go follow these people if you don't already. That will be wonderful. All right, let me turn my camera back off real quick, and we'll do a quick song, and then we'll do our last craft. So we're going to do 5 creepy spiders as soon as I figure out how to turn the PDF back on. Oh yeah, they sing so beautifully together. I was really thrilled that Kat decided to sing with her because she sings so pretty. She has such a nice voice, and she doesn't think she does, but she does. So I'm real thrilled that she's singing with her because they really sound beautiful together. And she sings lovely by herself as well. But I love the harmonies when they sing together. All right, let's go to 5 creepy spiders. These are all cute little kidsy songs this week, you guys. Nothing serious this week. I went all cutesy. 5 creepy spiders, 5 creepy spiders. See how they crawl, see how they crawl. Crawl, 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 crawl. 5 creepy spiders, 4 bony skeletons, 4 bony skeletons. See how they dance, see how they dance. Dance, 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 dance. 4 bony skeletons, 3 black cats, 3 black cats. See how they run, see how they run. Run, 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 run. 3 black cats, 2 wicked witches, 2 wicked witches. See how they fly, see how they fly. Fly, 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 fly. 2 wicked witches, 1 white ghost, 1 white ghost. See how he haunts, see how he haunts. Ooh, boo, ooh, boo, ooh, boo. 1 white ghost. I told you, all cutesy songs this week. All right, so let's make our last craft. We did, there we go. We did our twirly monster on a stick already. I'll lay those down there. We are going to make, excuse me, we are going to make a monster with crinkly legs. These are really pretty hung up. Hang them like from the ceiling or on a child's wall or something. You can make a bunch and make a mobile out of them. I think they're really cute. So we are going to make one of those. Now I'm going to make this, see, I did blue on there. Let's do, let's do green. Okay, let's do green. Now we could do a circle again. You could do a triangle, you could do a rectangle, you could draw any shape that you wanted to draw. I am not real artistically inclined. So, you know, that kind of slows my process of shape down. I do, however, think I'm going to try to put an antenna on this guy. So let's just do a big triangle today. That would be easy and different And what I do with my pencil. Hello, little pencil, where did you go? Pencil, where did you go? Well, holy moly, you guys. I seem to have lost my pencil. I love this tablecloth. To be real honest, this is a glass desk, and I have 1,000 cords on the floor underneath, and I didn't want you to see all my nasty, messy cords. Plus, I didn't want you to see my feet sticking out down there because I don't have any shoes on. So, so I put a tablecloth there, and I don't know why, but I keep getting boxes over here. Okay, so instead of a circle this time, I'm going to draw a big triangle, and we're going to make him make him out of a triangle. So I'm going to try to draw a big one. So I'm going to start. Okay. See if we can cut that out and make it look like a real triangle. But you know, it doesn't have to be perfect, and that would be that's the beauty of these. They can be in any shape, and if you I have some, I didn't get them out though. If you have like the crinkly scissors, you could use those to make the outline of him crinkly. Okay. I'm going to take blue paper, and I'm going to see if I can make some antenna. Now, I haven't practiced this, guys, so this is kind of trial and error. So I'm just going to take some narrow strip, take a narrow strip here, cut it all the way up because I'm going to want 2 of them. Okay. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to cut it. Let's see if that'll work now. And then I'll put black dots on the top for the antenna. But I don't want them straight up, do I? I kind of want them sticking out like that. Okay, so let's kind of do it like that. And like I said, I'm just going to take some tape. I mean, you could glue this down if you wanted to, but I'm going to tape it down. It's quicker. It's easier. If you're doing this with your children and want them to have practice gluing, you can by all means glue this. Okay, so there's my antenna, and I'll draw 2 black. Oh, I know what to do. Let's put eyes up there. Yes, let's draw 2 white circles and put eyes up there. Okay, so what size do we need? That would be about perfect, wouldn't it? Or do we want them oversized? Let's do the big eyes. Let's put eyes up there, you guys. Yes, I know, I get real excited. You have to just kind of look over me. And since it is going to stick out like that, I'm going to do cardstock because it would be more sturdy. Green is my favorite color, Bigfoot Rawr, so anytime I get a chance to use anything green, you know that's going to happen. I'm having my new house outside trim done in green. Okay, so let's make, oh pooey, did you see what I just did? Drat nabbit. That's what's called not paying attention to what you're doing. That did it again too, but I can get those ones apart. I wonder if I could take my happy accident there and fix it. Let's see. I got an idea for it, so hold on, y'all. Hold on to your hats. So let's cut the white circle out. Yeah, that'll be cute. I've got the office mess of paper stuff here you've ever seen. You also could use this as a lesson in shapes as well, if you wanted to do that with your children. Okay, so let's glue these on. I'm trying to keep my tablecloth clean. That's the reason I glue in this paper plate. Okay. Now, we need the black part to go in the middle. Black, 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 black. Okay, so what size eyeball do we want? That's bigger. All right, we'll use this. Now you could take your marker and draw it in there if you want to, but I wanted the black paper. I don't know about the rest of you streamers or computer people, or even if you just work from home, cord management is a big thing. And we did not do a very good job with my cord management, I'm just going to tell you. So hopefully when I move to the new house and set up my next stream room, cord management will be a little bit better. I never knew it took so many cords to hook everything up. Just didn't realize that. Okay, so we're going to glue those on. So we've got our eyeballs up there on our antenna. Now, here's what I was thinking about. The one that I crossed over accidentally, if I can cut that out without messing it up, I'll make that as eyeballs. We'll put some black dots in there and that'll be the eyeballs. Okay, and I'm going to draw the eyeballs on this one. Make sure that's not somebody that'll holler at me. Oh, it's a Lowe's update, White Wabbit. Stuff on the way. And then I'm going to give her a second eyeball up here. And I say her because I think I'm going to draw some eyelashes on her. You can get as creative and as crazy as you want with these things. Okay, so there's the start of her. Then we're going to give her a mouth. And I think for the mouth, we're just going to do a square of black paper. We'll just do a square of black paper and give her some teeth. White Wabbit, if you don't care to put if you know your schedule or put your next stream time in the chat, I would appreciate it for you and Mrs. and Mrs. and plus for yourself if you're planning on streaming for yourself anytime soon. Okay, so we put the black thing on there and then we're just going to make some teeth. I don't know if I want to do triangle teeth or if I want to do square teeth. Since she's got square antenna, let's see about doing square teeth. And to do it, you just gotta cut some little squares out. I'm just gonna take the end of this paper right here that's already partially square. And I'm just gonna work on sizing it the way I want it. Okay, so we'll just lay it on there and see what we think about it. Oh, I think that's cute. What do y'all think? Maybe make this one a little shorter. Okay, so that'll be her little mouth. Let's glue those on. Middle one. Okay, now we need to make her legs. See how I put legs on this one? We're going to do the same thing for this one. She's green, so we could do any color legs. We could do yellow legs or we could do red legs. I think I'm going to do red legs. Okay, now for these I used well, I said that and then I used regular paper. I did not use cardstock. So let me see what I can dig out of here. That's regular paper. Here's a pretty green. Let's use that. No, she is green. That won't work. Duh, Mama. Blue, no. My, oh my, oh my. I'm being picky, aren't I? Okay. We'll do yellow. Okay, let's lay her over out of the way. These are real simple. All we're going to do is we're going to make a strip about inch and a half wide all the way up. And they won't be even, of course. You know I don't cut anything even. Okay, now to make them crinkly, I call them, we're just going to fold them like you would fold a fan. Just going to fold up a piece, turn it, fold up another piece. We're going to fan it all the way up. Okay, and then you're just gonna pull it out. You've got crinkly legs. Okay, let's trim that off because I folded it funny. Okay, crinkly legs. All right, you're gonna take your monster, turn her over, and just glue it or tape it to the back. And of course, I'm gonna tape it, make it faster. And then you put the other one on there. Okay, so I have him crooked, so because I cut him off probably. So let's cut a little of that one off so it's semi the same. Okay. And we've got the legs. Now we need feet. Lots of steps to this, guys. Okay, so I've done a green body and blue antenna and yellow legs. So I'm going to make blue feet to match the antenna. This is a scrap piece. Actually, I think this was the piece that I cut the round one out of in my example. Okay, so what I'm going to do is real simple. I'm just going to make half circles. I'm going to use a straight edge, and I'm going to go up and make a half circle. Now I'm using cardstock because it's stiffer. And I'm going to cut this out, but instead of going all the way around, I'm going to make it flat on this side. And that's going to be my foot. Now, if you are good at drawing and you have a different idea, you can use any kind of shape you want. But this was the easiest for me. And then I'm just going to glue my feet on there. And I have one really large foot and one really small foot. I don't want her to be that different. There we go. Then I'm going to glue my feet on as soon as I figure out where I put my glue. Going to glue my feet on. You notice I'm only gluing part of it because part of it's going to stick over. Okay. There we go. All right, there she is. And there is my Travis. Hello, darling. We've been talking about you. I hope your ears have been burning off. Guys, this is Travis Tavern Talk I was telling you about earlier. He is the gentleman that wrote the book that I read on stream. If you don't follow him, go follow him. He's a wonderful author. What I do with my book. Come here, book. We did Monsters After Dark, written by Joe Wilson, also known as Travis Tavern Talk. Wonderful book. We had such a good time, and I got to show the pictures and everything. It was just such a good time. Thank you for letting me use your book, Travis. Thank you. I was trying to go with the monster motif here. It's got so much of that sticky stuff in it, I'll have to wash it again. But we have had such a good time. So this is I call it a crinkly leg monster. You can hang this up. I'm gonna put it here because it's so long it doesn't show well. But she turned out lovely, and I say she because I gave her eyelashes. She turned out lovely. And we also made, what I do with the other ones? We also made twirly monsters on a stick. So we have just monstered it up today. We have done lots and lots of monsters. We've had a really good time with it. And I really appreciate you letting me use your book. Guys, if you like sci-fi fantasy, Travis is your man. Travis, if you have a link or anything, you are more than welcome. No, she's not getting arms. No, you can put arms if you want, but I'm stopping right there because the example did not. Okay, well, my heat makes a noise, I'm afraid, so you're probably hearing the fan from that. Now, I'm not putting on, you can if you want to. Some of the examples had arms and some of the examples did not have arms. I am not arming them today, but I just love these. I thought they were adorable. But these are fun to make, but there's lots of steps to this. And the more involved you make it, the more steps it is. Like I added the antenna and the eyes and all this on this one. This is the one I made example of yesterday. I made this one as the example yesterday. And you'll see he doesn't have arms either. But I had a really good time. Yeah, I do. I turn away from the mic while I'm doing the craft, so you really have trouble hearing me. I can, but we can work on that. But yeah, they are disarming. Yes, they are, Travis. Very cute. Very, very cute. But I had a really good time making these. I thought it was a whole lot of fun. So I have one more song to sing. We did our story. We have done our 2 crafts. And I have one more song to sing, and then I will say goodbye. I have Sunday Supper with Johnny and Heidi. And I don't want to miss that, and I need time to go get something to eat. I think I'm going to buzz out to the... Okay, I think I'm going to buzz out to the Subway maybe and get me a sandwich rather than trying to fix something here. Of course, I could just throw a hot ham and cheese in the oven and make it that way too. I like that just as well. Anyway, got one more song to sing. We have done all cutesy songs today. Today has been literally cutesy monster day. I mean, I cutesied it up because I've had the best time. Remember, guys, Joe Wilson, otherwise known as Travis Tavern Talk, wrote a book called Monsters After Dark. This is his new one. He has two more, and I can't think of the name. It's my dog is a werewolf and my bunny is something, but I don't remember the name now. It won't come to me. Travis, if you want to stick the names in there, that'd be great. Well, Johnny and Heidi are doing Sunday supper. We do it on Zoom. Everybody eats their supper on the Zoom call. So that's what that is. So I'm going to do that with them here in just a few minutes. So I'm going to sing my one last song, and then I'm going to run out and get something to eat. I look like I need to be running out and getting something to eat with all this mess on my face. But anyway, my bunny is a zombie and my puppy is a werewolf. Okay, thank you. I knew that I knew there was two more, but I'm thinking maybe I can build a stream around at least one more of them. We'll see. I'm working on it. I may do both of them before I'm done. But I've really enjoyed getting to share the book, the real book. That was a whole lot of fun. And I said, I know the author, so that was really fun because I got to actually show the book. So let's do one more song. Let me turn this camera off. Thank you all for bearing with me while I made my monsters. They were pretty labor intensive, but they're so much fun to do. Okay, we're going to sing Go Away, Spooky Goblin, and then we are going to go away. Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Spooky goblin, go away. Spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Go away, scary spider, go away. Go away! Go away, scary spider, go away. Go away! Go away, scary spider, go away. Scary spider, go away. Scary spider, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky skeleton, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky skeleton, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky skeleton, go away. Spooky skeleton, go away. Spooky skeleton, go away. Go away! Go away, scary bat, go away. Go away! Go away, scary bat, go away. Go away! Go away, scary bat, go away. Scary bat, go away. Scary bat, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Go away, spooky goblin, go away. Spooky goblin, go away. Spoopy goblin, spoopy, go away. Spooky goblin, go away. Go away! Spoopy goblin, okay. I'm going to rechange the song out. Anyway, there we go, guys. Oh gosh, today we have done Monster Stomp Around the House. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monster stomp around the house, hurrah, hurrah. The monster stomp around the house. They sing and shout and stomp about, and they make a lot of noise around the house. Boom, boom, boom. And we did 5 naughty ghosts jumping in the lake. Jumping in the lake, one fell off and bumped its neck. Mama called the doctor and the doctor said, no more ghosts jumping in the lake. And we did 5 creepy spiders. 5 creepy spiders, 5 creepy spiders. See how they crawl, see how they crawl. Crawl, 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 crawl. 5 creepy spiders. And then we did Go Away, Spooky Goblin. Go away! Oh, so... Oh, it's a Pucker Night song. Well, I guess, yeah, maybe. I don't think I better tell him to go away, though. He's a sweetheart. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me. Let me turn this back on one last time, show you the things that we did. We made monsters that you can hang up, the big monsters. And you can make these smaller if you wanted, but you know me, I go big or go home kind of thing. So, and then we made monsters on a stick. This is the one we made on stream today. This is the one I made for an example. So thank you all for hanging around. I would raid someone, but then I would need to stick around and be kind, and I'm not going to do that because I need to either go get something to eat or go make something to eat. I've got about 20 minutes before Sunday supper starts. So I'm not going to raid anybody, and I hate to do that because I know that's a kind thing to do, but it just can't happen today, and I'm really sorry. So I will say the thing that I always say before I sign off, and once again, Travis, thank you so much for allowing me to use your book. It was wonderful to get to actually show the pictures with a book and read an actual book on stream. It was wonderful. It was just so wonderful. I can't thank you enough for that. I have 2 more that I think I will probably plan a stream or 2 streams around. I'm not sure yet. But since I do know the author, that's a really neat thing. So I will say the thing I always say before I hit. Oh, it was wonderful. I really enjoyed it, and doing the monster thing was so much fun. I think I can plan streams around the other 2 as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I will say, love to all. Be safe. If you haven't got a vaccine, get one. Take care of yourself. Try not to get sick. Just be safe. I really worry about people. Wash your hands still. That's always a good thing, even if there's not a panini going on. It's always best to keep your hands clean. And then be kind to one another. There's not enough kindness in the world. If we can spread some of that about, that's wonderful. So hugs to all. And I will say, WabbitttsMom out.